Hey everyone, welcome back. This video has tons of Dollar Tree crafts that I know you're going to love. They're so easy, they're so quick, and I know that all of you can do them at home. Let's get started. Headed to Dollar Tree on this beautiful sunny day, and I cannot wait to show you what I found. These photo racks are just so stunning. They're very simple, but they're actually pretty large. I saw them in black and white and grabbed 2 of each. Brought them home. I am going to give each one of them a completely different look to match any style of decor that you may have, and hopefully it inspires you. I'm going to remove everything from it, but I am going to keep those clips because we're going to reuse them in some of these. So for this first one, we are going to just remove half of it, but we're going to keep the other half. We're just going to cut it and then cut off that extra little pointy part. So now we're going to have 2 half circles, one larger than the other one. I'm going to take them outside and spray them with this metallic golden spray paint by Rust-Oleum. And I just did 1 coat because I wanted it to have a little bit of a dark still show through. And it worked out really well. They turned out beautifully. Once it was dry, I brought them back inside, and I'm just going to add some greenery. These greenery I get on Amazon, and you've heard me say it before. I do have them on my Amazon store, and my Amazon store is always linked below. So if you want to check them out, as well as any other supplies that I love from Amazon, again, it is linked below. So I'm going to grab 2 of the greenery picks and some of these golden leafy picks from Target Dollar Spot. I'm just going to join them together with some jute string and then join them by tying them to the rounded portion of each half circle. And I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue just to cure it a little bit more in place. I'm going to cut off the excess, and then I'm going to move on to the other one. The larger one is going to look pretty similar, except I am going to add larger picks and a little bit more of the leafy golden ones, just because I feel like it's just going to match the size of the half circle, and I did add pine cones to the middle of each. And we're just about done. I'm just going to add this last pine cone to this one, and I think these turn out so beautiful. What a way to use these photo racks. I love that they're golden, has a little bit of a glam look, but they're just simple and so fresh looking. For the next Dollar Tree hack, I'm going to take one of the white ones. Again, remove everything from it and keep the clips. For this one, we're going to bring some drop cloth. I love working with drop cloth. It's very inexpensive, and I love the farmhouse kind of tone and texture and feel that it has. I'm going to rip some strips of it, and basically all you want to do is just cut with your scissors a little bit, rip away, and these are about 3 inches wide. Now I'm going to take the strips and I'm just going to start threading them through each section of the rack. I'm just going to thread them in and out, and that way we're going to be able to hot glue the ends towards the back of the rack. Flip it over and just hot glue it. I am going to cut off the excess of the strip as needed, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now you see the end there where there's no drop cloth. I'm going to do those at the end, and I'll tell you why here in a second. So I'm just going to hot glue the other end, and I'm just going to tightly kind of pull on it so that each strip is as straight and snug as possible. Adding the second one, I'm going to do the same thing, just thread it in and out, and this time I am going to make sure that the strip is as close to the other one as possible so there's no gap in between them. You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I do want to mention that I was noticing that some of them were kind of sliding a little bit, so I did make sure that I add some hot glue in between the wire and the drop cloth. That way it was going to stay nice and secure. It wasn't sliding too much, but I just wanted to mention that in case you are going to recreate this. So I'm just going to add the last one here in the middle section, and then we're going to move on to the corner ones. Now this one, because it had less sections than the middle portion, we are going to thread them through the opposite sections than we did the other ones. And you can see why. That way we have the ends where we can flip it over and hot glue them to the back. It's very simple, but I just wanted to mention that because they are a little bit different on the ends. Hot glue them and cut off the excess, and I'll do the same thing to the other side. Now it has so much texture and it's just looking so pretty. Once I have it all covered, then it's time to just add some greenery. I'm going to add some greenery that I already had at home, and I'm going to add this boxwood. It looks like boxwood, but it does have these little white berries on them. I'm just going to cut each little branch and I'm going to hot glue them to the top of it. To the other side of the greenery, I'm going to add some lamb's ear. I just think it really contrasts that green, but it still has that nice green tone. And I'm going to add a pine cone right in the center. To finish it off, I'm just going to add 3 of those clips that it came with and add a little nice note. And I think this turned out adorable. It could be a picture frame where you can hang pictures or little notes for reminders, but I just think it's so cute. For the next Dollar Tree hack, I'm going to take this summer board that it was part of the Dollar Tree summer collection. I'm just going to cut off the little seahorse portion. And you've seen me do this before. We're just going to score it and snap it. So I'm going to mark, then score it a few times with my blade knife. I'm going to snap it, and then I'm going to clean it off and sand it down smooth. Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. I'm not going to bring in this reusable stencil that says welcome. It's part of 2-piece that I bought several years ago, and I still have it on hand. And I'm just going to place it right in the center. I'm going to tape it so it stays in place, and then I'm going to start stenciling it using some Waverly chalk paint in the elephant tone, which is a darker gray. And I'm going to start stenciling with a motion of up and down. That way it's not going to have a lot of bleed through, and I am adding very little paint on the brush. And once it was done, I'm just going to reveal it, and it looks perfect. That color with the wood tone is just perfect. All right, so now I'm going to take one of the white racks, and I'm just going to, again, remove everything from it and add some greenery. This greenery is some other ones from Amazon as well, and yes, they are in my Amazon store. I'm going to add a couple to each side, and then one of the darker green ones to the top. And then we're just going to tie them in the center. And the way I tie them is I just take some jute string. I make a little loop on one end, and then I'm just going to tie it around, thread the jute string through the loop, and then tighten it. I am then going to just wrap it around several times and then tie it to the other end of the jute string. This is going to give me a really snug, tight knot, and that way it's not going to go anywhere. And once I had it nice and snug, I'm just going to curve the swag just a little bit so it has that rounded shape. Then I'm just going to add it to the top. Again, we're just going to tie it and hot glue it just a little bit for more security. Once it was completely attached, I'm just going to flip it over, and then I'm going to start adding some paint. I want this to look very wintry, and I want it to have a frosted, snowy look. So I'm just going to take some of the Waverly chalk paint in the white and a stenciling brush, and I'm just going to brush it. I don't need a lot of paint. I just want it to look like it just woke up one morning and the frosted snow fell on it. And I'm going to do the same thing with a couple of pine cones and hot glue them to the center. Friends, I would love to connect with you on Instagram and Facebook. I always have those links down below in the description box. So when you're done watching, make sure you check it out and connect with me there as well. And now I'm going to just spray the welcome sign with top coat. This is just a Rust-Oleum clear top coat. This is just going to protect that stenciling. And if it's going to be in the elements, it's not going to run. Then I'm just going to add the sign right onto the center, and we're going to attach it using the clips. I thought it would be so fun to add these clips, reuse them, and it actually had a very strong hold. I was pleasantly surprised, and I think it turned out super adorable. You're gonna have to let me know what you think of this one. It's definitely one of my favorites from today. I love that the simplicity of it. I like that it has that wintry feel, and you can change the welcome sign. For the next Dollar Tree hack, I'm going to take the last black one that I have, and I'm going to spray paint it with this Satin Cinnamon Color Spray Paint by Rust-Oleum. And I'm going to add my little spray nozzle. I'm just going to show you. You just hook it up right onto the top, and then it makes it so much easier to spray paint a piece, and it also protects your manicure. So I'm just going to give it one pretty heavy coat and then let it fully dry. Once it was dry, I brought it in, and we are going to just start adding some of this lacy ribbon from Dollar Tree. You've seen these probably before. They're so beautiful, very dainty and delicate. I'm just going to start threading it just like I did earlier with the drop cloth. This time we're going to thread it and we're going to hot glue it to itself once again by flipping it over. And we're going to add several of these ribbon and we're going to leave it 2 inches in between each of the strands. Friends, I would love to invite you to stay till the end of the video because I'm going to show you a fun clip of some bloopers and outtakes of my intros. I always make all kinds of mistakes, and I thought one day, you know what, I should share with my viewers these little outtakes and bloopers because I thought they would be so much fun. So I added a very short and fun clip toward the end of the video. So if you want to watch and have some fun, just stay till the end. So now that I am done placing the lace, I'm going to take this greenery pig I got, I think it was several months ago. I don't even remember where I got it, but I want to say it was Target Dollar Spa. I'm going to remove the little red berries that I had on it, and now I'm just going to thread the pig in and out through the rack. Each section in and out. This is going to allow me to attach it right in the front without having to tie it, without having to hot glue it, and it actually turned out really cool. I really liked it. Now I felt like something was missing on the top, so I'm just going to hot glue a magnolia flower right onto it. And then we're going to add some of these black clips. I thought about adding the silver ones that it came with, but I think adding the black contrast really added to the look of it. This could also be a picture holder, or it could be a note holder in a kitchen, in a bedroom, wherever you'd like. Even in an office, I think it's so stinking cute. I love the color, I love the lace, and that greenery just dripping down. I just think it's so beautiful. I love it. But I would love to hear what you think, which one is your favorite. And again, don't go anywhere. Here's the clip of my bloopers. Enjoy. Hey everyone, welcome back to... Hi everyone, welcome back. Hi everyone, welcome back. Hi. Hey everyone, welcome back. Way, or even keeping them as picture frames, but with a whole new look. Both frames. Hey everyone, welcome back, and recreate and make something on a recent trip to the thrift. And that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed those bloopers. I know they were making me and my family laugh so much. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. I have another video here for you. Check it out. Don't forget to let me know which one is your favorite. Have a blessed day. Bye. Please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be